It's Tuesday evening. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. My day is approaching its sort of shift change. I feel like I should explain what I've been doing. I feel like I should catch you all up on what I've been up to. I've been working at a company that makes special visual effects for TV shows. And those TV shows involve people with capes and people with red suits who move really fast and people who travel through time. And my job is to kind of to get those special effects ready. I'm sort of I'm a ready maker. I'm a person at one end of a long process that involves over 100 people, and the team that I belong to is one of the first groups of people who gets their hands on a shot when it comes out of the camera. And we get shots of actors who are supposed to jump into the air and fly away, and it's kind of funny when they just land right back on their feet. And this is just one of the common areas at the complex where I work. There are several high-profile tenants here, several buildings, and they make a nice little sort of quiet space for us. And it's often anything but quiet around here. We're next to Burbank Airport, and planes are taking off and landing all day, all night. But this is nice. I like bamboo. And the moon's just coming up. Here, I'll show you. Everyone here is super cool. I work next to somebody who worked on The Revenant. I've met a lot of people on this job, and I've done a ton of networking. I've done more networking in the 3 going on 4 weeks that I've been here, more during that time than the day I showed up over 6 months ago. Oh, there goes a plane. It's over there. It's getting dark. Maybe I should walk around a little bit. I'm sitting on a chair I borrowed, so I'm gonna put it back. Chair. Cats. Ping pong table. Me. Trains. Off in the distance. Actually, not off in the distance, across the street. This is cool. We gotta see this. Check this out. Oversized chess set. Not entirely inappropriate. Good brain builder. Good metaphor for the stuff we do. Learned to play chess when I was a kid. I think I remember most of the rules. I'm not very good at it, but I think it's a good thing to know how to play. Interesting thing about this job is that I got the email to come in for the interview within days of a decision that I had made. I had decided to give up. I had decided to pull up stakes, head back to the mountains, regroup, maybe come back here. But I felt that 6 months was enough time. And what I was doing was I was confronting the F word, failure. And I was experiencing what it was like to live with failure, to just sort of admit it, let it in, and to face it. And then I got an email. And I came here for an interview, and by the time I got back to Los Alamitos, there was an email waiting for me saying, great, you start the beginning of next week. And I've been doing that since. I commuted from Los Alamitos for the first week, and it nearly wrecked my brain. It's almost impossible for me. Oh, I was on public transit. I don't have a car. And some wonderful friends that I've known for a long time very kindly opened their guest room and their couch for me to crash on. Sorry. So I've been sort of going back and forth in my head about success and failure, and whether there's a wide or narrow margin between them. I think culturally we tend to think of them as being separated, though, by a defined boundary, a clear boundary. And you're on one side or you're the other, you succeed or you fail. My experience since getting here has been that failure and success are marbled up. There is a volatile and changing boundary between them that I don't think should be taken as being clearly defined. You could say that my getting this job is a success, but on the other hand, I would say, well, my family is still living in different places, and we're still hundreds of miles apart. So I tend to look at the success-failure thing as being a little more closely interrelated than common wisdom might dictate. It might seem objectionable to give up and run away before achieving one's goal. But sometimes the thing to do is to realize that you're out of moves. And that's where I thought I was before I was summoned here to work. And who knows, maybe this will... I don't know how long I'm going to be at this gig. Depends on how I do. It's dependent upon the success of the TV shows I'm working on and the ability of the company to deliver, and all kinds of other things that are not within my control. So as weird as it seems, I just haven't felt the urge to really run wild and celebrate yet, and I don't know if I'm gonna. That person's celebrating with their car. I don't know what they're celebrating, but probably having a car. And that train's celebrating by, I don't know. Maybe that's not a celebratory whistle. Maybe that's a train coming through. Please don't make us run you over sound. Most likely. This whole success failure thing, I should mention that the long gap, the months long gap in my updating this vlog, directly attributable to me feeling like I didn't have anything good to report, and what I had to report felt repetitively sad and disappointing, which is sort of missing the point of a vlog. You know, you're recording your life, and that was my life. However, I'm in an area that's pretty ripe with a certain kind of history, specifically cinema history, VFX history, and there is another parallel development track that will, I think, be a little closer to actual filmmaking. Short films, I guess. I think I'm in a better position to mount those projects than I was earlier. Just got to keep everything in perspective. I'm not down here to make movies. I'm down here to make money at a job that pays pretty well and get my family back together. Maybe I can sort of repair and elevate my professional standing somewhat so that paying all of my debts off will be an attainable thing. That would feel good. That would be good. This vlog is going long. Man, once I get talking. Anyway, I'm going to get back to my desk. And I'm going to try to soak up some more information. And then I'm going to shuffle out of here. Head back to my couch. And turn in as early as possible. Get as much sleep as possible. This is important. Hey, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging around and seeing what's up with me. There's plenty up. And I'll be doing more of these.